Hi, I'm Lalita from Let's Speak English, and in today's pronunciation lesson, we are going to practice English words with silent letters in them. Well, it's true, silent letters are cheeky little fellows, and they always confuse my students and they're always tripping them up. Well, silent letters are in over half of English words. So while they are annoying, you've got to get used to them if you want to improve your pronunciation and speak English clearly. The best way to learn the correct pronunciation is to hear and to see them being used in the context and actually practicing the sound yourself. Let's get started. The silent K. Do you know? I know. You knocked your knee while kneading the dough. Well, we have got know, knocked, knee, knead or kneading. I know this is a really simple one to get started, but there are several common English words that have silent K, and notice that it always happens before an N. Try these ones out with me. Knife, knot, knowledge, knack, knuckle, knob, net. So let's go back to that sentence. I know you knocked your knee while kneading the dough. All those letters with a silent K. Practice them when you get a chance. Before I move to the next letter, request you to like and subscribe to my channel, Let's Speak English. Moving to the next letter, listen. What letter is silent there in this sentence? I had the most delicious sandwich last Wednesday when I was on a date with a handsome boy. Well, try that out with me. Sandwich, Wednesday, handsome. So all these words have a silent D in them. It's not sandwich, it's sandwich, Wednesday, handsome. Well, handkerchief is another one where there is no D sound. We don't hear that. We don't say handkerchief. It's handkerchief, no D at all. Moving on to the next silent letter. Again, listen carefully. There were lamb crumbs under the plumber's numb thumb. So, can you guess it? Well, you got it there. There were a few silent B's in there. Now let's look at these words. And notice that all these B's have a silent M before them. Lamb, crumb, numb, plumber, thumb. So this is a good clue. There are lots of English words that follow the same pattern. Well, it's not climbing, it's climbing, and not dumb, it's dumb. Like bomb, comb, limb and tomb. This happens quite a bit. And just when you're starting to feel a little comfortable with this pattern and you think, oh well, I have got this rule, I have got it already. I'm going to jump in and let you know that there are some exceptions. Now listen carefully to hear the B sound as I say these words. Amber, clamber, slumber. Now I want you to try this one. Plumber, climber. Nice one. Great. Moving on to the next letter. We have the silent T. So listen. Well, that's the clue. So which letter is it? Let's look at the sentence. Soften your voice and listen to the whistle of that bird. Soften, listen, whistle. It's the T that's silent in all of them, and you can practice some more words with me now. like cussle, Christmas, fussen, glisten, wrestle, apostle. So you can see that a T is sometimes silent after an S. But that rule isn't perfect, is it? Because soften and often don't follow it. Though often is a bit of an exception because it can be pronounced often with a silent T and also often with a silent T. Without the silent T, that is often, and with the silent T, it's often. So there you are. The rules do not apply to all the letters. Let's move on, and the next letter is, listen carefully to this sentence. I wrote the wrong answer at question 2. Now we are going in no particular order here. So can you hear it? Let's see. It's the letter W that is silent in all these words. Okay, and the letter W is always silent when it's at the start of the word and in front of the letter R, like in write, wrote, wrist, wrong. Sometimes you don't hear it when it's in front of a H at the start of the word either, like who, whoever, whole. But that rule is broken completely by words like wheat and whip, where it's actually the H that is silent. But a silent W pops up a little too frequently than you realize in words like to, sword, answer. You don't hear the W at all. Well, there you have it. Moving to the next letter. Here we go. It's the silent P's, isn't it? Well, look at this sentence. The psychologists will start a coup if they don't provide a receipt for the telephone bill. So we got psychologists, coup, receipt. We don't hear that P at all. Absolutely not at the start, in the middle, or at the end of the word. So that's the silent P for you. So with that, I'm coming to the end of this video. Do not forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, Let's Speak English.